How's it going, guys, and welcome back for a different video. This right here is the Royalty PvP review. These nice people at Royalty have set up this nice little area for us to check out. So let's start from the end. This right here is a reduced economy on Royalty. Normally it would be in billions. Now it is no longer in billions, which is awesome. Spawners now cost an X amount of money when mined. Instead of being instantly teleported to spawn upon leaving an enemy or neutral land, it now takes 30 minutes. A lot of plugins have been updated, like the world border, the PvP damage and knockback, the combat tag where it accidentally blocked you from reporting people, the blacklist, so now if you're blacklisted, you're blacklisted on pretty much all the servers, I'm pretty sure. There's mob stagger, there's mob drop, there's house the hole, cell wand, shockwave, craft wand, lightning wand, hoppers, crops and mob hoppers now, as well as so much more. A player's name is now changing upon your relationship with the faction. As you can see right now, it is purple, meaning I am in allyship with them, but if I go ahead and enemy my alt, you'll see that it changes to red. So this right here would be a simple way to fight in big areas. There's also a very wide GUI perm system on here. If you write F perm GUI, you have to choose. You can choose between 31 different changeable permissions, which includes the build and fly and beacons and stuff like that. Meaning you can, if you place beacons in your land, you can give yourself the beacon effect, but not your enemies, which will make a huge advantage. As well as many others like homes, TNT, spawners, warps, everything can pretty much be changed. There's also F-top alerts, meaning if your faction raised above someone else on the F-top, it will be announced in chat. There's also F-prizes, which is going to be used quite a lot. It's pretty much just a chest for you guys that can pick up your prizes if you win events. Events is going to be one of the main things here in Royalty, so this is going to be a priority and you're probably going to use this chest a lot. There's also faction chest, which includes this right here, and you can change this in the GUI perms on who has permission to this, but then you can trade different things between you and your faction. There's also a faction log, F chest log, so you can see who took up place thing into the chest. So if we go ahead and put these stone in, we should do F chest log, we should see that I deposited 192 stone. I can also take this out now, and it's going to say that I have now withdrawn this and this amount of stone. There's now a click and claim F map, meaning that you can just spam clip this right here without getting kicked or anything like that. So you can click and claim your entire base. Also, as you know, Royalty PvP is part of Ostia as well as Oki, so they're going to have a custom yard that can pretty much handle every cannon in the book. Now there is some cannon rules, but you should not have any lag using whatever cannons that there is allowed on the server. This has been proved with multiple maps on Ostia and Oki, where the yard has been mixed with and configured to fit just you. And now coming to the core of this map right here is the city plugin. The city plugin is a big plugin that has been developed for quite a while now. Now this right here is a beta version, so some of the things right here might not work and some of it might be changed. Definitely the colors of the text and stuff like that is going to be changed. Now the first thing you're gonna notice right here is that I made this little castle right here. Credits to me for building it. But what that pretty much is the city core. So this right here is where the city is gonna happen. Now all the way around here, as you can see, there's invoice, there's chests falling from the sky where you can get loot. This is also one of the events, so you can get different things from these chests falling from the sky. They fall quite often, so it's not really too OP. You're not gonna see Minecraft items in every single one of these chests, but I can assure you that there might be some Minecraft items that is extremely rare to get in the invoice, but you can get P4 and stuff like that here, as well as custom looting swords, city swords, stuff like that. You can actually get it from the invoice, which is pretty awesome. On top of that, there is war zone on all four sides of the city, so like 200 blocks out, 200-300 blocks out, there will be war zone. That's this right here is the grass, as you can see. So there you can make your derps, as you can see right here, you can have derps and whatever right up to the war zone of the city. There's 9 claims max, meaning you cannot claim more than 9 claims for a trap or a derp at the city. There's also a city warp that opens after 3 days, so the city will not be available. You can probably walk here because it's in the overworld, but it's not going to work at all. You have to wait those 3 days. I'm pretty sure the grace period is for the city. To be massive amount of events, which is max city capture time. It shows in the F show, by the way. Best base tour video, most invoice picked up, floors, level parkour, best looking trap derp at the city, and so many more. And this right here is for real money, I'm pretty sure. So you can actually get on here without even being in a faction, and then maybe you can get the max city capture on something like that. Oh well, probably not max city capture. We're gonna come into that why it's actually hard. But yeah, all of these things right here is something you can actually win money on. Now going into the city itself, this right here is just simple. As you can see, the gate is open right now, but as soon as we capture it, it's not going to be open like this. But I'll show you that in a second. Let's go ahead and take a capture. As you can see right here, it's going to say that LAOL, beautiful name, is now capturing it. But if I TP here my alt, which also has a faction. Alright, here we go. So now she is on the cap as well. As you can see, her faction is royalty PvP. So now 2 factions is capping at the same time. Now the speed of this determines on how many players you have in your faction. So let's say that my faction comes along. We have 5 people on this capture right here, but then another faction comes along with 10 people standing on the capture, of course, while PvPing and all that. Then of course they are going to do it faster than me because they have 10 players and we only have 5. So that's a huge step, as you can see right here. People can capture, and you can cap up to 20 factions at once or 100 factions at once, but only these 3 top factions will be shown. I'll not join on alt, so now it goes a little bit faster, so we can get this captured and I can show you exactly what I mean. So we're just about successfully controlling the output right now. As you can see, your faction has captured the city, which is now in our control. So as you can see, the gates and everything is now being completely closed, meaning it's only our faction inside this city, because as soon as you capture the city, then everyone else which is not in your faction is actually getting TP'd out of the city. It's only your faction inside the walls. Now this is pretty cool, because then now everyone else has to prepare themselves, because as soon as this one here opens in 1 minute, people can start capturing again. But in that time, you have free use of the cell on whatever perms you get before it opens up. Now I'm not really sure how this is gonna work exactly with the timings and stuff like that, but as you can see down here, you have now access to the cell room, which then this one here should have been opened, so it should have done like that, where you now have access to that. Now that was very weird. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. So now you have access to the cell room, which is awesome. So in here, you can find yourself with designs, of course. You can sell whatever. And after you have captured it for like 10 minutes, of course it's a little bit faster now, but after like 10 minutes, you have access to the sell GUI. So if you do city, sell, this right here is a sell GUI, put whatever you want in there and then just close it. You're gonna earn a lot of money that way. So that's pretty cool. Now there's also lots of other things. As you can see right here, I now have access to the trade GUI, which is awesome, because now we have access to actually getting crates. Now the crates right here is, if I can get to this, it's common, rare and legendary. Now the legendary and the rare both have Minecraft items in it and high-end spawners, so it's very crucial that you actually get the city and try to capture it as much as possible. And over here we have city blocks. You shall not pass. Alright. Well, these city blocks right here is pretty much just a bunch of blocks. As you can see right here, that this right here is stone break, but just imagine it's actually city block stone break. Now you can actually use some of these blocks right here to patch this off. So whenever this right here is about to break, as it breaks, you can then go ahead and start doing this right here all over again. Now you can actually block people from getting in again. Now this right here only lasts 1 minute, these blocks right here. But this right here, you can actually block people in if you actually make a hole in it. But I think that's pretty much all for this city. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you do, remember to like this video here, comment down below if you have any questions, suggestions, whatsoever, guys. And as always, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out.